Hello there, everyone. Cactus just waved hi. We're doing a boss run of Assault Android Cactus. I would do a let's play of it, but I've already beaten it. But technically this is a let's play. Like a let's play of the boss run part. This is Embryo, the easiest boss in the game. Makes sense why he's the first boss. Makes sense why he's the easiest boss, since he's the first one. Excuse me. And then there's the bees. Not the bees! No! Well, actually, the first phase is pretty easy. Oh. Well, I haven't been knocked down yet. You know that health bar at the top left corner of the screen? That's how many hits you take until you knock down. And until you get knocked down. The real deal is the battery thing at the top center part of the screen. Now this is where the bees start getting hard to dodge. But just move away. Stay away from the boss. Well, okay, out. Use your secondary weapon if needed. Shutdown's really helpful during boss fights. Oh, I forgot to collect a battery. That was silly. Ow. The sounds of immersion. I'm sure the captions will keep you entertained. As I destroy these pods. Whoa. Ow. Oh, that was kind of stupid. Probably should have waited for it to turn into a shutdown. But, oh well. You get what you get. And you know put to fit. Oop. If you let those pod things stay, they're gonna cause quite a bit of trouble. Especially with those things that grab you. And there, we beat him. That was quick. If you're really good at this game, you'd probably say, well, that was quick, and when you defeat, when you're fighting the bosses. Especially if you're much better at the game than I am. Excuse me. for the first time in forever. I'm playing better on camera. If you're really good at the game, you might take advantage of invulnerability frames, like when you're switching weapons or you use shutdown. Whoa. Ow. That hurt. Excuse me. Try focusing on the boss here. Preferably using your secondary weapon. In fact, you're going to use your secondary weapon a lot in this game. Almost as much as your primary weapon. Got him. Ow. Ow. Well, that hurt. Final boss is definitely the hardest. And for some reason, it copies the last phases of the first 3 bosses for some of its own phases. Let me just dodge this stuff. And I'm actually commentating better as well. Better than I did in my previous Let's Play videos. Ow. Let's see if I can maintain these 1,000,000 points. If so, I think I can get a better rank. Oop. I may need to move closer for a quick kill. Oh. Battery's running low. For some reason, you also deal more damage when the enemy is shut down. Probably because it also shuts down their defense systems. The defense systems that reduce the amount of damage they take.